Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news as it pertains to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Pittsburgh Steelers defensive lineman, defensive end, Stephon Tuitt has officially announced his retirement from the NFL after 8 seasons with the Pittsburgh Steelers.
And this honestly doesn't come to a shock to the two of us here. I don't know about you guys, but I think this was inevitable. I think a lot of people saw this coming just because all the signs pointed to Tuitt retiring. It was just a matter of when, and that when was today as of June 1st. Stephon Tuitt is officially retired after 8 years. All his seasons were with the Pittsburgh Steelers. He was a second-round pick in 2014.
Out of Notre Dame.
And
he was a great player coming out of Notre Dame.
And he was, honestly, in my opinion, a steal. He was a steal. The only issue with Stephon Tuitt on the field was he couldn't stay healthy for most of his career. But when he was on the field, when he was healthy, he was arguably one of the best defensive linemen in the entire league.
Oh, definitely one of the most underrated defensive players in general, in my honest opinion, in the NFL. I mean, his last season with the Steelers in 2020, he had double-digit sacks. For the first time, he reached 11 sacks. That goes to show, and that was his first productive, healthy season.
Right.
That goes to show the type of talent Tuitt really had.
Because he always had the talent. He just couldn't stay on the field, which is unfortunate. What was more unfortunate was almost a year ago, as many of you guys already know, Stephon Tuitt and his family suffered a loss. It was Stephon Tuitt's brother who passed away.
A very sudden and shocking passing in Tuitt's family that came out of nowhere, came out of the blue, and continued thoughts and prayers go to Tuitt and his family.
And you could just tell it definitely had an effect on Tuitt, which, I mean, it should and it will, because speaking from experience, I'm not going to put a lot out there. We know how he feels. It's terrible. It's a drenching loss.
It really sucks. It's something that, me and Dan still here are actually,
Right, so we feel for Stephon Tuitt, and this decision, although inevitable, and yes, it sucks to see him retire so young. He's only 29, and he still has so many years ahead of him, but we understand the decision. It's a very respectful decision, because a loss of a loved one, especially someone like Stephon Tuitt's brother, who only Tuitt knows how close he was to him, it definitely has a mental, hurt to it. To it and to Tuitt's family altogether.
Yeah, of course.
Now, I don't know if that was the main reason for him retiring. I think some of the health concerns he's had his entire career may have had another effect on it, because he was also out last year with a knee injury. It wasn't just the tragic loss of a family member, which is the reason why he was out all of the 2021 season. He was dealing with an injury.
Of course, and I wish Tuitt the best in his retirement for the rest of his life, because life is bigger than football.
Yep, yes it is.
And I respect Tuitt's decision. I don't hate it. I'm not upset about it. It's something that, quite frankly, is something that Tuitt needs, because he shouldn't focus on football. He needs to focus on his mental health. He needs to focus on his life and to move on.
Right.
And I wish Tuitt the absolute best.
It's what's best for him, and it's what's best for his family. And That's that, man. Stephon Tuitt retires. It's very understandable. It was inevitable, but we respect his decision.
Yes.
It's something he has to do. Like Rob said, life is bigger than football. It's not just football. These are people outside of the football field. So we understand his decision. We respect it, and we absolutely wish Stephon Tuitt the best in everything going forward for him and his family altogether. And we want to thank Stephon Tuitt for 8 great years.
No doubt.
Like I said, man, he was one of the most underrated and most dominant defensive linemen in the entire league when he was on that football field. No doubt about it. To see him retire this early, it sucks, but we understand it. So we wish him all the best.
And we support him no matter what path he goes down.
Now, what do the Steelers do with defensive line? Do they like their current core still, even with Tuitt gone? Or do they go out and sign a veteran guy? I would hope they sign a veteran guy. That's another topic for another day. We'll probably get a video out about that very shortly. But Stephon Tuitt has retired. We will see what the Steelers do. We will see what Omar Khan and the Steelers do the next coming days. This was Tuitt's final sayings in his final statement right here on Steelers.com, as well as Omar Khan's final statements about Stephon Tuitt. So, very respectful, very well wishes from both sides. Anyway, guys, that is the video. Let us know you guys' thoughts and your favorite moments about Tuitt down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you later.
Peace!